Today we're actually out in the field with the autonomous tractor. We are on a 9RX 640. It's pulling a 33-foot VT. We're tilling right now at 6 inches in the ground at a 12-degree gang angle. And the machine is now actually gonna turn around. We're about halfway through the field. I believe it's about 130 acres. So internally, we've probably finished roughly 50 acres. For the most part, we've been running pretty well nonstop here once we got it rolling. How autonomy works, you get your tractors today, you've got your AutoTrac, Turn Automation, section control. So all that is really the building blocks of autonomy. Especially when you get to AutoTrac, Turn Automation, that's really the backbone. What makes you or allows you to get the guy out of the cab? That's the camera system or the perception system that's on the machine. So there's 16 cameras that line the ridge line of the machine, 4 pointing in every direction for 360 degrees of view. Those are the eyes of the machine. Those are going to be able to see and detect objects, humans, vehicles approaching the machine, and allow that machine to stop on a dime to make sure that it's not going to run anything over that it shouldn't. So doing what an operator is supposed to do, those cameras are now taking over and then engaging the braking system of that machine to stop it if anything comes up in front of it. The VT is one of the most universal tillage tools that John Deere has. There's a number of different settings. We can make those adjustments on the fly. So your gang angle, you've got wing pressure, you got basket pressure, fore and aft. Those adjustments and all that can now be controlled on your phone when you're running an autonomous tillage from wherever you would like. So anything that you need to do, you can either RDC in, which is a remote display control, and take control of the screen inside the cab, or make adjustments on your phone to that tractor as well. You can pause it at any time through the app on the phone, Op Center Mobile. You can put go-to points, so if you wanted to have it stop at an approach so you can come out and fuel the machine. If you wanted to have it stop at the next run, it will do all of that as well. You just have to command the machine to go ahead and do that. So there's an infield speed that's set on the machine right now. We're going about 9.5 miles an hour. But once it hits our internal boundary, it slows down to a turn speed. So we have it set at about 5.5 for that now. It'll make its turn and then hit the next pass. But it's also planning its next 5 passes in advance. So you can see on your phone, if you were to be watching it, the pass it's on in its next 5 passes, the turns it's gonna take, all of that is able to be accessed through the mobile app, Op Center Mobile. Where are you gonna be when the machine is monitoring itself? The goal is that you're gonna be doing something else. Hopefully, maybe you're running a tender truck to get seed to the next field. Maybe you're jumping in a planter, you're planting a quarter for the day, or you could run back to the farm and get something else accomplished. Short operating windows. If it's, hey, we know there's rain coming, we want to get ahead of it, you can put this in the field that night and you're 150, 200 acres ahead maybe by the next morning. And just that optimal planting window, making sure that you're getting more acres planted in that window that you see your best yields and you have the best chance and opportunity for plant growth. The distance from the machine when originally starting it, you have to be within 1,500 feet to start the machine, but roughly about 100 to 150 feet away so the cameras don't pick you up. Once the machine is running, you then can go wherever you want. You can be 20 miles away, you can be 400 miles away. If it stops, if it's something like dust, the machine will actually start itself back up. If it stops for an object that the machine can do a route around, it will route around that object. Again, you can be as far away from that machine as you want. But if it comes into contact with something that it maybe encounters a jackknife, thinks it sees a human in the field, those require the operator to come back to the field at that point. So obviously 400 miles away doesn't work so well in that situation. But for the most part, you can really get away from that machine to whatever you're comfortable with. Approved today for autonomous tillage is gonna be your 8R, 8RX model year 20.5 and newer, and then your 9R, 9RX model year 2022 and newer. And then from a tillage standpoint, Deere's looking to get their whole portfolio out, but right now you've got vertical tillage, you've got the 2430 chisel plow, the 2230 field cultivator, both the level land and the floating hitch, the Coulter chisel, and the high-speed disc, both the 2680H and the new HSD. There is a varying level of pucks or precision upgrade kits depending on the model year of that tractor. Starting in 2025, everything's coming autonomy ready, and the only thing that you have to install in the machine is the VPUs, the visual processing units, and the cameras themselves. On the tillage tool, there's gonna be lights that go on there, so at night operation, you're able to see the entire tillage tool. And then they're gonna have the mass mount for the 7500 universal that mounts on there for implement guidance. And then you're gonna have the Mecha 2 controller with the new wiring harness. And starting in 25 for fall tillage, those are coming autonomous ready. And 2026 for spring tillage tools will also be autonomy ready coming from the factory. If you're interested in learning more about John Deere's autonomous tillage solution, please visit your local RDO dealership or RDO.com.